Today we're doing protein pancakes. Out of all the recipes I've ever developed, this has been made more than anything else by far. I make these pancakes for breakfast at least 3 times per week. They're so quick, easy, and high in protein. It's the perfect breakfast for me. If you want to make your life easy in the mornings, you should make the pancake mix ahead of time. Make a giant batch of it so you have it ready to go. You can just mix in the other ingredients and throw it in the pan. It will be ready in 5 to 10 minutes. To make a giant batch, you need some oat flour. A common misconception is that you need to buy oat flour from the store already pre-ground where it's like $5 a pound. You don't need to do that. Just take whole grain rolled oats, throw them in the blender until they are pulverized into a powder. Then you're going to mix that oat flour in a large bowl with all the other ingredients. We're going to use vanilla whey protein powder, vanilla casein protein powder, some kind of starch, either tapioca flour or cornstarch, and then baking powder. Mix that all together until it's thoroughly combined. Once everything's mixed together, you can transfer it over into your storage container and then leave it in your cupboard for when you're ready to make your pancakes in the morning. I don't know exactly how long this will last, but I don't see any reason why it won't last for months at a time. When it comes time to actually make your pancake, you're going to take 56 grams of that pancake mix you made, mix it in a bowl with 60 grams of liquid egg whites, 75 grams of non-fat plain Greek yogurt, and water to consistency. I use the liquid egg whites from a carton. I buy them at Costco. It's super cheap to buy a 6-pack of them, and it's easier to measure and use for things like this. You can obviously use regular eggs and just take away the yolk, or leave the yolk in. It's just going to add more calories. 60 grams is probably about 2 large egg whites worth. Mix that all together until it's smooth, and then it's time to start the cooking process. Heat your pan over medium to medium-high heat, and then add the pancakes and cook them like you would any regular pancake. After your pancakes have finished cooking, add your favorite toppings. I'm going to use some powdered peanut butter that I thin out with water to make it pourable, some maple syrup, and then miniature chocolate chips. Another good option for toppings that is a little bit on the lower calorie side would be to use frozen fruit, thaw it out in the microwave, use a little bit of Splenda to sweeten it, pour that on top, and you won't need to use as much syrup or even any syrup at all if you macerate them long enough to create enough juices, and then you can top it with some fat-free whipped cream. One thing I do in the morning when I don't have a griddle to use where I can make multiple pancakes at one time is I pour all the batter into a large skillet and just make a giant protein pancake. This will make things go faster and I don't have to spend as much time in the kitchen each morning. Now, I'm sure many of you will ask what you can swap the casein protein for, or if you can use all whey protein. The answer is no. If you use all whey, it's going to be dry and disgusting. I've had some people report back that they use vegan protein and it turns out fine. I'm skeptical on the texture and the flavor of that, but to each their own. I've tried many different combinations of flours and powders in order to create a protein pancake, and to get the fluffiness of a pancake, you really need to have that casein protein in there. These pancakes you see on the screen with 30 grams of syrup, 14 grams of chocolate chips, and 16 grams of the peanut butter clock in at 528 calories with 43.4 grams of protein. If you don't put any toppings on these pancakes, you're looking at 226 calories with 35.4 grams of protein. The full recipe is written out on my website. I'll include a link to that in the description. There's hundreds more recipes on there for meal prep, for snacks, whatever your needs are, go check them out.